All right, so I did not start this channel to just be a depository of news and information about the Masters of the Universe line. But I suppose by default, and especially the fact that professionally this is one of the toy lines I'm kind of known for working on, although I've worked on many, many brands, from Star Wars to Mickey Mouse, although Star Wars and Mickey Mouse are kind of the same brand now. Anyway, the point being is there's a lot going on, and I tend to get a lot of questions from subscribers when there's news, like the fact that Masters of the Universe Revolution has had some news. Although, man, the press has got to stop calling it Grayskull with an E. It's Gray. It's one of my pet peeves. All right. So aside from that, some of the other things that are going on are a lot of people asking in my comment section if I'm going to address the fact that Masters of the Universe is currently being sold, Origins that is, at Target, when a few months ago I made a video saying how it wouldn't be carried in the fall. And, well, the thing is, okay, yes, there are physically Masters of the Universe Origin figures at Target, but have you looked at what they actually are? So the information that I gave earlier this year about the line ending was news I heard as a reporter, if you will. I guess I'm also a toy reporter as opposed to a toy explainer. This wasn't something I was rooting for or making up. I heard this legitimately from multiple sources, that there was going to be no fall 2023 offering. Obviously, we know that the future is always in motion. After all, that's, what He-Man is saying constantly during his training on Dagobah. Wait a minute, am I mixing something up again? All right, well, the point is, let's actually look at what I said, what I put on the record, because what I said is 100% true and accurate to, this little thing we call reality. So, yes, there are Masters of the Universe toys on shelf right now at some of the larger Walmarts and most Targets. At Walmarts, and this is only the larger Walmarts, they're pretty much on clearance, and we're talking about figures that are a year to 2 years old. If you want to pick up a deluxe figure for $5, Walmart's your place to be, but only larger ones. Target, on the other hand, well, all three of the Targets by me are basically clogged. They have one peg that has a ton of older product on it. So, except for, obviously, exclusives, customized items, which are going to come and go, the reason that Target is still carrying the main line is this is all older product. They're basically, we all know, we've seen so many items at, Target He-Man items, whether they're customized or mainline, going on clearance. They have a lot of inventory, and it's likely that the single peg of figures you're seeing for Origins and the single peg for Masterverse is because they just have so much older stock that they have to basically put it there. What I said months ago is that there wouldn't be new figures at retail, which is still true. If you want to get newer figures, you have to go online. Going to big box retail, you're only seeing older stock. And so, yes, there's older stock there, but it's not, it's just literally clogging the peg. It's basically, they probably had so much stock in their inventory in their distribution center that they had to keep a peg at retail simply to get rid of this stock. All right, so what does the future hold? Well, we know that there's going to be a new brand launched in 2024 based on the animated series called the Cartoon line. Now, it's important to note that this is different from Origins, even though it's compatible, because it's a different SKU number, meaning retail is going to be able to clearance out all of the older Origin figures if they chose to take the new Cartoon line. But again, reporting, not giving an opinion or cheering for an outcome, but giving factual information from what I've heard from my sales contacts, is that the 2024 line is only going to be carried online and by what the toy industry calls alternate retailers, which are mostly e-commerce. So yeah, your Entertainment Earths, your Big Bad Toy Stores, your Nerdzotic, I don't know how many are left standing these days, but that is what I hear is where you're going to be able to find this. And honestly, the idea of a toy line being able to survive only on alt retail is kind of a bit of a myth. Maybe it'll happen, but I've never seen it happen. And the future of this toy line is 100% dependent on what happens now. The fact that there are figures at big box, yes, they're older figures clogging pegs, but if someone doesn't buy them, then, it's like we have to support our troops, if you will. Or I guess with MOTU, it's more like these troops. You have to support a line, and I know we all do, but, Christmas is coming up, buy extra toys for, Toys for Tots. The idea that a toy line can just perpetually stay at retail is a myth. It has to actually sell units. And the fact that the line is being rebooted for 2024 is great. There remains to be seen if being carried at alt retail will be enough. I hope this video is an interesting follow-up or just a look at what is going on at retail with the brand. Again, I'm not a spokesperson for the brand. I'm just observing it, but I do have a lot of experience on it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.